Hey everybody, what's going on? Anonymous 2K back on the mic, and this time we have Alliance War versus Team 9. That's a Romanian alliance with 16.5 million rating. I know that I haven't done a lot of this Alliance War, so let me know if you want to see me do this more often. Basically, my path right here is path number 8, so we're gonna go through Phoenix right here. That's what I'm thinking. So I brought in basically Ghost Rider and Blade because most of the line is villains and dimensional beings, and I got Dr. Voodoo for dealing with Phoenix, since most of the time the person that is on path 9 takes the last node, the last mini boss, pretty easy. So I'm thinking I'm going up with Phoenix, so I brought Voodoo against him, and we got Blade for the rest of them. As you guys can see, the first fight is pretty easy fight. No special nodes on this one. Just bait that SB1, bait that SB2, and just hit him in. I don't see any problems fighting him, and it's pretty easy to bait those specials since you just have to swipe back. Got 20 hits on him, get the SB2, and just use it. Easy fight, easy win, no problem whatsoever. 34 hits, and Ronan is done. The next up we have, let's see. Alright, the next node is Ghost Rider, as you guys can see. With this guy, we don't see any special nodes other cornered, but we're gonna bring Blade. Blade bleeds, but Ghost Rider is immune to the bleed, so cornered will not affect us. He's a dimensional being, so we have Danger Sense on right now as well. So we're just saying baiting the SB1, the SB2 shouldn't be any problems. And I'm thinking, let's bait the specials, but I made a crucial mistake and I forgot that he had Mystic Dispersion. I didn't forget, I didn't know that he had Mystic Dispersion, and I almost pushed him to the SB3 right here. But after that, I took the fight a little easier and a little slower, baited those specials. Didn't really want to get him to the SB3 since it's supposed to be an easy fight for me, and finished him off with 24 hits. Not a problem, just need to be aware of this Mystic Dispersion. Since I didn't really remember who I was fighting because I was not looking at the names, the next fight that we have right here is Dr. Voodoo. And I was still thinking in my head, Mystic Dispersion. He doesn't have any special nodes, so I'm thinking, don't forget about the Mystic Dispersion. Don't do anything stupid. Just take the fight slow. Bait the SB1. It's easy to evade that. And let's just go. This is one of the fights that Blade has no special advantage, because Voodoo is not dimensional and he's not a villain. So right here, I got him to the SB1, and I'm trying to bait that SB2. I try not to take him to the SB2, even though it's not that hard to evade. In a second, you see me do a mistake, make a mistake. I don't think it's a mistake. I did hit the block, but I think it didn't register, so I don't really know what's going on with that. After that, I'm just saying let's regen everything back, using my power to regen right here. But I don't want to be caught in the corner too much, so I just finished him off. My luck, regen to 71% as much as we could. Remembering that I just used almost all of my power right here, also my energy. That was the day before. We just started the Alliance War about like 8 my time, so I just used up the energy, and afterwards went to sleep. As you guys can see, no energy. Woke up. What a magical thing. Both of the lines on the sides of me are cleared. So we can go on and fight Dr. Octopus. No special nodes, immunity to bleed, but we don't really care. He's a villain, so it's going to be pretty much easy forward fight. We're going to have to bait his special one. I'm not that great fighting Dr. Octopus, to be honest. All those tentacles are very disturbing. Not disturbing. It's just too... Sometimes it's hard for me to understand and see what he is doing. So I'm not taking any unnecessary tricks or something. I'm not going to even heal this one in this fight. Just going to go ahead and just finish him off as quick as I can. I'm not going to take any unnecessary risks. Got him down pretty easy. 37 hits. Only chip damage. And afterwards, we are going to go against Rhino. Well, Rhino... I actually was very afraid of this fight, immune to bleed and limber, but Rhino is not the one you want to fight in Alliance War. Sometimes it's hard, but I was surprised how much damage I was doing to him actually, since he is a villain and we do have class advantage. So what I did right here said, I'm doing pretty good, let's take a little bit of breather. Almost got him to the SP2 and healed up a little bit up until almost 70%. That's the max that we can do, and finished him off with a couple of hits. Even I was surprised how easy that fight was. The last fight on the lane is going to be Cable. Now, Cable... He has one node active that is usually the bigger problem for people. That's the flare node. The recovery and the limber is not big deal. The flare node gives you about 300 boost of damage, and you degen 100% of your health over 60 seconds. The reason that I'm thinking so much and didn't start the fight is I was thinking who to bring. If I'm gonna bring Blade, he's gonna wreck me. And I want to save Voodoo for the mini-boss. So I went in with Ghost Rider. And the trick is just don't wait. Play as aggressive as possible. Just hit him as much as possible and do it as quick as possible. So I just went in and just tried to do the quickest fight that I could. And we got him down pretty easy with only 14 hits. And that's about it. And now, the bane of almost each and every MCOC player in the war. Almost all the nodes were cleared. We only had Medusa up. Phoenix, somebody got her before me, so I went ahead and went to Medusa. Medusa is a pretty hard person to fight, especially on an immune node, since she has those 3 fury ups when she's awakened. And if she has those 3 fury ups with when you hit her 2 times, she just parries you back, and with all the damage that she has here, she's gonna wreck you. So I was thinking I'm gonna go with Voodoo, get to my SP1, and every single time she's gonna get to that 3 fury buffs, I'm just gonna use my SP1 and at least nullify. I know she's immune to poison, and right here, as you guys can see, I made a big mistake. Swiped back twice, got parried, and got wrecked. Yeah, that was a big mistake by me. I I should have brought Scarlet Witch. In my opinion, she's the best counter for Medusa on that node, since she nullifies on her hits, and basically Medusa will not get to that 3 Furies. So, in my opinion, Scarlet Witch is one of the best champions to bring, but I made a mistake and I thought that I would not have to fight her. Right here, I'm fighting with Ghost Rider. I'm thinking at least I can nullify her flares or fury with the SB1, like so. But I made a mistake, didn't parry in time, and I'm still panicking. So I'm making a lot of stupid mistakes right here. I'm gonna have to take this war, learn from it, and next time I'm gonna have to bring the proper champions, and I'm gonna have to try and fight a couple of Medusas off war just to get a little bit more used to it. Blade is by far not the best counter for Medusa, but he's the only guy that I got left, so I'm trying to do the max damage that I can. And as you guys can see, I'm still trying to understand how should I fight. Made a mistake. Right now she's at 3 Furies. I try to intercept every single time with only 1 hit. It's not doing damage, but that's all I got. And right here, I'm still panicking, and I'm thinking that she has all those Furies up. Made a mistake, and that's basically was it. Unfortunately, I could not take that node down, and well, not just because of that, but we ended up not winning this war, since we just saw that they had a lot of kills on us, and we just decided not to use items and just lose the war. You know what to say, win some, you lose some, so we're gonna win the next one, I'm guessing. So I learned a lot from this war, especially on against Medusa. Hope that it helped you guys out. Let me know if it did. Thank you so much for watching up until now if you did, and I'll see you next time.